Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and today I wanted to show the finished 357 Challenger, AEA Challenger 357, and I kind of like it. It worked out pretty nice. She's a heavy gun though, um, but we'll set my Trump coffee down and we'll show you what we got. Alright, so right here's what we got. We got the Challenger AEA 357. We got the poorly painted camouflage that actually turned out to be in my favor, because now the camouflage kind of blends with the stock. And then I went and painted a black tip on it, and got my moderator shrink wrap. Got shrink wrap on the cover. It's still sporting a Westlake. This is a Benjamin Marauder stock. And all I did was took the stuff they had on it off, sanded it all off, and I built my trigger guard, made it a little lower profile. I'll put you on a tripod and we'll show you a little bit about it. So we got a bipod that comes off very easily. When your wrist ain't messed up, it comes off easily. And like I said, this is a Benjamin Marauder stock, and it's still got the same shape as the Benjamin Marauder. I plugged the hole. I made a sleeve or collar to mount it with a cap screw. Trigger guard is 3D printed by me. So if you ever want to change and put your Benjamin Marauder stock on your Challenger 357, get with me. I got the trigger guard for it. So the only part that bothered me was this right here. I could not get it down any better than that. The rest of it looks really nice and even, but that gives it character, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But we got the barrel train on it, barrel band, and tell me what you think, guys. I just wanted to show that off. I also put a new cocking knob on it. This one's a little thinner than the ones that I sell, because I don't like them big old gaudy ones. So this one's actually a little bit too long for me, but it works okay. Got my deer coming in, I see. So then I just put an M-lock rail on the bottom of it, used the sling stud to mount the back side of it, and a screw for the front side of it. Now I had thought about taking and cutting this right straight across there, the stock, and putting a white border in there. Basically, you just take a piece of white plastic, or any colored plastic for that matter, that's wide, and cut the shape of this and leave it a little bigger. And then when you're done, you got this mounted back on it. You got to feather it out to make it the same, and just sand it like you would the stock until it's all straight, and then you polyurethane it. So, hey girl, what you doing? Are you hungry? Would you guys like to see me feed my deer? Let me feed my deer. Are you hungry? Huh? Come on. You want? There you go. Ringing the dinner bell. She's my favorite one. She's got wishbones above her eyes. And she's a little badass too. She got into a fight yesterday and whipped one of them's ass, and I feel bad about them flies. I wish I had some Sevin dust in a paintball. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Shoot them with Sevin dust, but then they'd probably lick it and die. So, ain't a whole lot you can do about them flies. But she's the only one I can get that close to. Rest of them's more like about 12 feet. I've had her so close to me, I thought I was going to have to worry that she was going to attack me for the food. Made me nervous. Anyway, but that is the new Challenger stock, and I think it is done. So, I kind of like that, the way that turned out. The mistake I made when I did this dip was I didn't prime the barrel train with gray primer, and that would have brought everything to life. It would really look like Realtree camouflage. But because I didn't prime it, it turned out really dark, and the browns kind of dominated. So it worked out good on this one. I had this in a box for about a year before I finally decided to trim it and make it work. It had a bunch of bumps in it and stuff. Ugh, got indigestion or something. Had a bunch of bumps in it from the paint because it just kind of wrinkled and kind of gave it texture, so I just left it the way it was because it actually looks pretty decent. So there you have the finished 357, and I'm looking up at you guys. You guys supposed to be looking up at me, looking up to me. Oh shit. Anyway, oh, I didn't show this part either. I got this here part here I made, and it just screws down into the wood. Basically, it's just a cover. It doesn't really need to be, it's not holding anything. So it's just a beauty cover to kind of cover that hole, because I had to have this up that far. I wanted to put this back here, but it wasn't going to work out like that for the trigger, so I had to change change that and just fill it in with 3D printed part. So trigger guard still needs a little work done to it. I got to do some more filing and sanding on it, but other than that, man, thing looks pretty sweet. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys have a good one. Later.